So where are we at now, Paul?
We are just starting masking the car off, getting ready to shoot the primer on it.
We want to make sure this car doesn't get COVID.
What the hell?
Got to seal it off as airtight as possible. I mean, in spots like this, you don't want the gas cap white and stuff, but just to seal it up, keep overspray from going everywhere.
So now we're gonna learn how to mask a Nintendo.
Nintendo?
This is Nintendo.
That's basically what you said.
That's what we used to play with before we had Nintendo. We play with our antennas.
Yeah, that made sense. That made a lot of sense.
One piece of tape.
Ooh, I kind of like the blue antenna.
It's
Yeah, I
good
kinda
because
do.
the
It's
tape is a
very,
real son of a bitch to get off there.
Is it? There you go. Yeah, there's a little
bit of a sharp spot right there.
Any tips and tricks you could tell the camera?
Put the tape down upside down to where you got a sticky side sticking up. Sticks on the back side of your fenders, panels, whatever. Then you lay your plastic down on there, kind of just touch it down on there to where it'll stick a little bit. Throw another roll of tape on the outside just to seal it up, make sure it's sealed good. Lucky, eh?
No. Okay, so unfortunately, if you're going to be doing this yourself and you're going to have a little bit of extended time between masking and priming and all that fun sometimes that's going to happen where things are going to fall down. So you just got to mask the shite out of it.
Kind of tough spot. You're just trying to keep the paint from getting inside the car. Got it pretty well edged off there where it ain't gonna get in, but we want to make sure it's pretty nice and tight.
And it goes all the way up the side there. And we got the little sill spot here. There's a little metal trim. You could probably try to take that off, but I'm sure that's not fun to take off. So something I'm already learning too about this process is it's about Ooh.
Try not to kill yourself.
I was gonna say it's about 20% actual masking work and 80% of Paul correcting my mistakes.
No. There's 5.
Yeah, right.
Like I say, this doesn't have to be crucial here because we don't really need a sharp edge because we're covering it.
Yeah, whole thing's gonna be covered, but
Fine and dandy, but
right here will definitely be a good spot to make sure you get it pristine, not like how I did it. So here's another piece that we're a little bit concerned about here, which is the part that the T-top kind of...
latch
No, I know. I'm trying to think of the word for this, though.
activates.
This is the part that locates the T-top to the back side here. And you can screw it in and out to basically kind of adjust it a little bit. But I don't know if you noticed, when you take these 2 screws out, you can see behind it, it's completely free to move. The piece that holds it on the back side. So I don't know if you take this piece out, if it's going to drop this back piece out. So it's probably not recommended. So what we did is we're just kind of masking it and taping it out of the way so that you can get in behind it when we go to paint. So not sure if that's something that we could have avoided, but I'm not going to take any chances. Wish I could have filmed this part, but we got the back window all nice and sealed off now. And a top tip, Paul's top tip, is to make sure if you got seams at all, tape them up. Don't let 2 pieces of paper overlap each other and then not tape them off, because paint will seep through. And then you have a nice line on your in your back window. And then you have to match the whole car with that stripe going all the way down the back and all the way up the front. Split window.
See, Jeff Dunham, that's where it got some value to it. Shit, you can save 5 cents on per gallon there.
Okay, so obviously the headlights were down too far, so I brought them back up and then stuck the center bolt back in here. Just a little bit, just so that we could locate it, and basically it'll be, you know, able to go back down. So like this is the rod here, this is the stopper that you pull on, and then that brings the headlight back down. And you can see that mine does not line up the greatest. I'm gonna have to go back through this and readjust these headlights, but at least for now, just so that we can get them down and spray them. That's basically what we did. So it'll work for now, but obviously I'm gonna have to go back in and try to realign these gaps. It's a little bit down below on this side here, as you can see. Just for the people who are going to ask, this is the masking sheeting that we're using. I got this off of Amazon. It's 9 feet by 400 feet, and it comes rolled up like this. And so you can unfold it a few times, and it, you know, just for a little sheet that I cut this long, you know, when it unfolds, you get a whole bunch. So it's supposed to be static cling, but we're using masking tape, 2-inch masking tape and regular, I think, what is this stuff? Scotch 2090. So the other part of what Paul's doing right now is he's creating a border. So I didn't know, so it's like, how do you stick this stuff on to pieces that are really thin? So what he does is he just puts a thick line of tape over top and basically create a nice solid border that now we can stick, you know, this sheeting on and tape that over this. This is Devin again from the future. Just dropping in to say that I know this is not the most fun thing to watch on camera, but I thought that this was really important to showcase. Paul has said that this is probably the most time-consuming part of painting a car, but it's also extremely important. You can totally do this really fast and do a quick job, but it's just not going to look good in the end. So I promise the next episode is going to get interesting. We're going to actually prime the car, and you're going to see some paint going on this here really soon. So I really appreciate everybody who has watched this series up until this point, but next episode will be us priming the car. Thank you for watching.